Hi there. Welcome to TAM Studios. My name is Talin Ravinder Singh, a technical account manager based out of India. Today's feature review is on real time gamification score updates when updating external gamification metrics. So let's get started. Administrators can now see immediate updates to gamification score and agent scorecards. Previously, Genesys Cloud update external metrics for gamification scores and agent scores nightly, up to 7 days in the past. With this new feature, changes to external metrics for the past days are now immediately reflected in gamification score and agent scorecards. This improvement provides an accurate and timely reflection of performance metrics, which allows administrator and agent to respond to the changes more quickly and effectively. This feature requires one of the following subscription and the following prerequisites have to be fulfilled. Under the Genesis performance external metrics definitions, you need to have the add, delete, edit, view permission for the admin to enable this feature. For the external metrics data supplied by an API connection that have to be fulfilled. Performance management admin role having the full rights to do the gamification score changes on the external metrics. So how we do it? We do it through a gamification API through a post command on the API v2 employee performance external metrics and data we need to fill in the informations. There are few steps that we need to follow to enable this external metrics definitions. Step 1, you create an external metrics definitions under the admin page on the performance metrics. You create an external metrics, give the name as external gamification or whatever name you wanted to have. And you need to give the metric unit as a number and other parameters that we wanted to know whether it can be a percentage or the unit wise that we have to manage it, and rounding precision and the default objective type that you have to enable. Once you enable, the system will generate an external metrics ID. So you need to copy this external metric ID for the next steps to follow. So what is the next step? Step 2 is to under gamification profile, you need to add the metrics. Under the metrics, select the type as metrics type that you created in the previous step. Once you created, it will take the external ID that was created in the previous step automatically. Once you created the external metrics, now it is time to update on the step 3 to update the metrics using the gamification API. What is in the gamification API? Under post API V2 employee performance external metrics data, you need to give the metrics ID that you have copied in the previous steps and then give the data that you wanted to have. So once you enable that, it will be applied to the agent or the user that you have selected using the user email or the user ID. So the next step is for the testing. So once you've done the testing, you'll be seeing the external metrics definition column on the agent window on the scorecard. You can see that information immediately reflected on that. Let's do a quick demo to see how this function works. I'm in my sandbox under the admin. Go to performance and engagement, create the external metrics definition. So I have already created some definitions here. It's very simple. Just click on the new external metrics. Once you enable, it will request for the name that you wanted to create and then unit that you can select. So unit, as I mentioned, you have number, seconds, percentage, and then currency is available. You can select which unit that you want. And then rounding precision is from 0 to 5 digit is there. So you can select 2 or whatever. And then default objective type, we have 3 options. One is higher is the better, lower is the better, and the target area. So based on the that, you can create the target ID and then create it. So let me give the name here. So I given the name. Let me save it. Once you save, this is the external matrix that I created. Just click on that. Then you see the external ID is created, external matrix ID. Do not forget to enable this matrix. Then only you will be able to see in the gamification profile. Save it. Now it's time to go and add it to the gamification profile. Click on the gamification profile. Select the gamification profile that you want to do. Here in my case, it is external gamification matrix. Click on that. Once I click on that, it goes to the matrix. Now I create a new matrix. I'll give the name as external matrix 3 because already 2 created. And then you need to select the metric type. Click on the metric type. Now you will see the external metrics ID that is created will be listed here. So the one which I created is test external metrics. And then you can see the external ID is copied here. Just press to copy. And the next step is to go to the objective to give the objectives. Let me put some value here. So let me target is between 25 to 10 to 25. And then maybe 50. Here it is 5. This is an example I given. Based on your requirement, you can manage it. So after that, just create. Once it is created, so the external matrix 3 is being created. And the member of this gamification provider, there are 2 members, agent 02 and 08. So let's check the agent. So this is the agent. Let me refresh it. I'll go to the scorecard. So under the scorecard, I see the metrics which I created is reflected. So currently it is 0. So let's quickly do the update on the gamification API. So I'm in the gamification API. So before doing that, you have to add the account. Just click on the add a section, add account. This is my APS one. Now I logged into the APS one account. Select the post, which I said V2 employee performance external metrics data 2. Click on that. Once you click that, if you scroll down, there's a parameter that you have to enable external metrics data. So click on the external metrics data. So here the email ID, I use the agent email ID. And the metrics ID that which I created, I have to go and copy the metrics ID. So go to the metrics. This is the external metrics ID. So copy this and paste it here. Okay. And then I'll select the date. Today is the 29th. I'll put the score as 90. 90. Okay. And then I'll execute this request. Once I execute it, I get a response 200. So that means it is executed. 90 is the total value. Let me go to the agent which I created to see the value. It is 90. It's reflected automatically. So this is the new feature that was created with the real-time metrics data scorecard update on the metrics. I hope this video helps to manage the scorecard setting on the real-time on a gamification. Thank you for watching. Please comment below or email us any questions at tamstudios@genesys.com.